everyone. Welcome to the 28th annual South Asian Bar Association Gala. My name is Prince Singh. I will be your MC for tonight. A little bit about me, Bay Area born and raised. I am the events chair of the SABA organization. I'm a Taurus, 6'1", I'm single, no? Okay. All right, we have an amazing program planned for you all tonight, but I think you can all tell, this is kind of a different venue. All right. For the past 10 years, we have been at the SF Design Center, which has served us well. But because of you all, we have sold out every single year. So this year, we decided to go bigger and better. So a round of applause for the Conservatory, our new venue of the SABA Gala. We have a very exciting program tonight with a special guest performance and after party at the end. You know what they say? The freaks come out at night, the lawyers come out after because they're billing time. But I would like to start off the night by welcoming our 2023-2024 president, Dan Vaswani. A little background about Dan. Dan is a dedicated SABA member and has previously served on the board of the SABA Southern California, in addition to many other roles in SABA NorCal. He's also the founder of Virtuoso Criminal and DUI Lawyers, which you should never need, right? Never. Hit him up. A small firm based in the greater San Francisco Bay Area. It is a zealous, full-service firm. Him and his wife, Navdeep, just welcomed a new baby a couple weeks ago. They are now the proud parents of two delightful children, Audra and Axel. A round of applause for Dan Vaswani.
All right, so Prince started this off, and Prince, thank you, of course, for the warm welcome. And everyone, again, thank you so much for, of course, attending our gala this year. First, for those of you who don't know, this is the end of my term as president. And for many former presidents sitting in this room, you know it's bittersweet. We saw a lot of progress this past year, but at the end, we can only hope that it continues with the same trend. And I'm very fortunate that I have a very solid board to take this forward. With that being said, though, we have been very fortunate in which our in-house committee has done a great job in ensuring that members of our in-house community are serviced and that they have quality events. Our in-house chairs are Gurneet Singh and Aditi Gupta. Thank you guys for taking it forward. We've officially set a new trend to ensure that the people of our community who have needs, who want to learn new issues, actually have a vehicle in our organization to accomplish that. Also, our endorsements committee has become more robust. This part of our organization is close to my heart because I am a criminal defense attorney. I'm in the courts every single day. I see what it is to be a good judge, I see what it is to be a bad judge, and I see it throughout multiple counties. This year, we have established a robust endorsements policy specifically focused on judicial endorsements and similar positions. The reason why I highlight this is that this is different than the way that we operated in past years. In past years, our endorsements committee was focused on potentially facing issues that are politics and issues that are judicial endorsements. I did not believe that our organization was capable of actually issuing statements regarding politics. As a result, we carved out that from our endorsements policy. On top of that, our events committee has been very active. We are very fortunate to have had Seema Bhatt for many years as a part of our organization. She unfortunately is in her last term as well, and she exits as I do. Seema, thank you so much. But we still have Prince Singh. And our applications are now open for board membership positions next year. So please, if you are interested, please submit an application as soon as possible, as we are going to be discussing these applications a week from Monday. On top of that as well, we have modified our organization to in fact focus on social justice. Through the leadership of Yamini Rao, a true zealous public defender in Santa Clara County, and I've seen her in court. She has ensured that issues that we have sometimes overlooked as an organization now are at the forefront of conversation. And the reason why that's relevant is that our organization is now more involved in our community than it ever has been. What's also happened is we have formed a strong pro bono committee. That specific branch of our organization is led by Gerline. Gerline, where you at? Gerline has come through in ensuring to make sure that our clinics have come back to life on Sundays, or third Sunday of every month at the Indian Community Center in Milpitas. And I call upon all of you to potentially volunteer your time. I'll tell you, it's extremely fulfilling. The benefit of that organization now, or that part of our organization, is that we now know what specific issues our organization's members and people that are effectively supported by the members of our organization experience. That data is helpful in helping us understand what things we need to focus on as an organization to ensure that the greater South Asian community throughout this part of California is serviced. We've also focused on paying attention to mentorship. And this year, Albir Sadwani, there he is in that really nice blue Sherwani right there. Another public defender from Solano County, actually, who I've seen in court as well, and he's almost as good as Yamini. He has done a wonderful job with working with organizations such as UC Law and other law schools locally to ensure that the students at those law schools have access to our organization. And I tell Elvira openly, we hope that these students get more and more involved, and we had a record 30 volunteers for this event tonight. So volunteers, take this from me directly. Thank you so much for donating your time. Thank you so much for contributing your efforts. Thank you so much for being available for us when we needed you. We will continue to be available for you as you continue throughout your careers. Finally, there's another branch of our organization, that's our foundation board. That foundation board focuses specifically on giving students, law students, fellowships effectively to assist them in their education and otherwise. Now keep in mind that we totally understand now that everything starts early. We need to pay attention to these law students, figure out what their needs are, and give to them if they need it. Our organization now gives larger grants than we ever have. And we can only do that through the contributions that all of you make tonight. So thank you. So a few cleaning of the house matters. So Elvira does need 4 attorney volunteers at an event at UC Law this Thursday. Just 4. So I'm gonna make this difficult, okay? I'm gonna sit here in silence until I get 4 hands for people that can volunteer at UC Law this Thursday. Can I get 4? Just show up to UC Law. It's a speed networking event. Elvira will make it happen. I got 1, I got 2, I got 1. I got 2, thank you, thank you, thank you. I need 2 more. I got 3, I need 1 more, and I got 4, and I'll leave you all alone. Hey, 4th person, thank you. Number 4, thank you, Dortmund. Elvira, I told you I'd make it happen, right? So, considering the growth that we've experienced this past year, I'm excited for this organization moving forward. I'm excited that we're going to be able to contribute in ways that we have not previously. In fact, in just a short period of time, you will see that we are now working even closer with SABA, the South Asian Bar Association of Northern America's organization as a whole, which now has a significant stronghold throughout the country, which was previously led by Charan Brahma, who's sitting here in the front row. Without Charan's leadership, that organization would not be where it is. It would not have the integration with local chapters as it does now. Considering that level of leadership we are now seeing, and you'll hear shortly, that organization is forming a nonprofit that is going to be specifically dedicated to serving the South Asian community and the legal issues that we face. So under this new dawn, everybody, I thank you all for the opportunity to be your president. I'll tell you that I'm excited for the following years to come with oncoming President Suraj Hussain and the year to follow with Komi Visakan. So finally, thank you all for all that you do for our community. Thank you what you've done for me as president this past year and the opportunity to serve you. I look forward to contributing to this organization outside of its executive committee, outside of its board. I look forward to giving some of my money to this nonprofit that SABA is going to be forming. And with that being said, I'm going to transfer my excitement to Suraj Hussain, who's taking over. Suraj.
Good evening, SABA family and friends. Thank you for being here to celebrate our 28th gala. I was talking to my children about taking on this role as president, and I was surprised to see the excitement on their faces when I told them. My 5-year-old daughter asked if we were moving to Washington, D.C. My 7-year-old son asked if we were going to fly on Air Force One. I told them that the answer to both questions was an emphatic no. And although they were somewhat disappointed to learn that they'd still be flying Southwest, it gave me an opportunity to talk to them about service to people, and that what I was really getting was an opportunity to give back to the community. My name is Suraj Hussain, and I first joined the SABA NC board over 10 years ago. At that time, we had Akshay Varma and Malik Shah as co-presidents, and Vid Prabhakaran was vice president. And in case there's any doubt, yes, I am that old. Being on the board, I served in a number of different roles. I served as co-chair of the Pro Bono Committee, secretary, and more recently as chair of the in-house committee. Having been on the board for so long, I had a chance to experience what it's really like to be involved with a group of effort. And I learned that it really does take a village to move this organization forward. And tonight I'm proud to share that over 90% of the board from this term will continue in their roles for another term. So thank you, board members. Your continued service is a testament to your belief in SABA's mission. Next term, we will continue to do the good work that we have done in the past, and we'll try some new things as well. My goals are to focus on finding ways to modernize our pro bono services, finding ways to bring our membership together, and of course, continuing to promote South Asians into positions of power. And I'd also like to thank our outgoing president, Daniel Vaswani, for all his hard work and dedication. Dan, thank you for leading the board with dedication and compassion. Having a computer science background and a past experience as a systems administrator, I also look to update our back-end technology where I can. I recently visited SABA Toronto's website, and I was very impressed by it. And not to be petty, but I vow tonight to get our updated website by time for the Toronto conference this summer. It's not a competition, but let's face it, we're talking about South Asians here. But on a more serious note, I'm honored to carry the torch of this organization moving forward and to continue to serve our talented membership and diverse community. Thank you all for being here tonight to support SABA NC, and I look forward to our continued collaboration. Thank you.
All right, everyone, we're going to continue the programming. First of all, how was the food? All right, round of applause for Jalsa Catering. All right, you guys all have a couple drinks in you. Let's continue the program now. We would like to start the recognition part of the program. I would like the SABA 2023-2024 board to please come on stage. SABA 2023-2024, that means Elvira, Yamani. I'm going to call everyone out. Let's go. We had a very successful year this year. We had amazing programming, a lot of law firm partnerships, and an amazing gala. And this would not have been possible without our amazing board members. So one more round of applause for the SABA 2023-2024 board. Have you all seen that Kris Jenner meme where she's taking a picture like, "You're doing amazing, sweetie"? That's what that kind of felt like to me. All right, next, I would like to recognize our foundation board. The SABA Foundation Board is in charge of scholarships and giving back to the community. It's a great group of dedicated individuals. Could the SABA Foundation Board please stand? Through our foundation board, every year, SABA selects a handful of brilliant students throughout the Bay Area to serve as fellows. Aside from a monetary award, they get to network with attorneys and get a jump start on your legal career. Could the 2023-2024 SABA Fellows please stand? Next, we have some amazing individuals in the room. I would like to recognize our past presidents. We would not be here today without the past SABA presidents who made all this possible. We are fortunate that so many of our SABA presidents are still involved in the community. They come to our events, they serve as mentors, and they advise us when we need. Could all the past SABA presidents please stand? Lastly, I think we have a few visiting SABA board members as well. I think I saw SABA New Jersey, SABA Boston, SABA New York. Could any visiting SABA board members please stand? Thank you to everyone who made it out tonight. This year, we have a great group of attorneys who have positively contributed to the SABA community. From hosting events at their firms to volunteering with us at pro bono clinics, we would like to recognize our 2024 SABA Award recipients. I'm going to turn it over to Dan and Suraj for the presentation of awards.
All right, we would like to call Navneet Chugh to the stage, please. Navneet is the recipient of the SABA Outstanding Immigration Services Award for his commitment to providing exceptional legal services. Navneet is the managing partner of Chugh LLP, founded in 1985. He is an attorney and a CPA. He holds an MBA from USC and is a graduate of Senior Executive Leadership Program from Harvard University. Next, we'd like to call Gurleen Rana to the stage, please. Gurleen is the recipient of the SABA Community Advocate Award for her service to the South Asian community. She's an attorney at Seidman and Bancroft LLP, where she supports the brand protection and innovations in intellectual property litigation and appeals group. Next, we are excited to present the Judicial Advocacy Award to Ruby Kazi for her efforts in enabling South Asian advancement in the judiciary. Next, SABA is excited to award Manpreet Gara with the Community Advocate Award for his immigration and advocacy service. He is a pioneer in providing pro bono legal services through the SABA Clinics pro bono clinics. Next, we are excited to award the Corporate Responsibility Award to our very own Gurneet Singh for his diversity and inclusion efforts. And lastly, I am very proud to present the SABA Rising Star Award to Roshni Advani. Roshni has blazed a new path in her efforts on the SABA board this year.
I don't know, Suraj, I think we forgot an award. I don't know who's up for. I would like to present one last award to Dan Vaswani for outstanding service as SABA NC president.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you to all of our award recipients, and thank you for those that brought their family. A round of applause. So a big goal for the annual SABA Gala, aside from the networking and the great food, is to give back to our community. This year, we are excited that the organization we plan to donate our proceeds to is the South Asian Legal Impact Initiative. I would like to invite on stage Kalpana Pedibotla to share more information on this amazing initiative.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kalpana Pedibotla. Can the tables in the far right corner, can you guys hear me over there? All right. How about over there in the left corner? Okay. I want to make sure everybody can hear me because I hope what I'm about to tell you be something really interesting for you folks and I can get your support. So first off, thank you so much for inviting me back to talk about the South Asian Legal Impact Initiative, the SABA North America Foundation's initiative. Before I begin my remarks, I just want to recognize Ritu Singh. She's a SABA Foundation president. She flew all the way out from Ohio to be with us here. So when I was here last year, I shared some deeply personal stories with all of you, ranging from hate crime, racial profiling and arrest, and discrimination, events that my family went through. And I shared those incidents not to shock you, but rather to reflect on the fact that these stories are the stories of our community. I ask for your support so that we can fund a South Asian Legal Impact Fellowship with the Asian American Legal Defense and Education Fund in New York. And you all generously gave. And I'm happy to tell you that other SABA chapters and members were inspired by what we were doing here in SABA NorCal. And we raised enough money to fund that 2-year legal fellowship in a matter of 3 short months. So please give yourself a hand. Our new legal fellow, Iram Kidway, has already been working on South issues impacting our communities. Her work has ranged from TPS clinics for Nepalis, rapid response to the growing Islamophobia in this country, protecting democracy through nonpartisan exit polls, creating Know Your Rights materials that cater to South Asians' needs in America. And she's drafting guides for how to bring Title VI claims for K through 12 and higher education settings. And that's all just in 6 months. That's just one lawyer. Now we are ready for the next step, and that is to fund a national legal nonprofit, the South Asian American Justice Collaborative, SAJCO. And like the NAACP, LDF, MALDEF, and ALDEF before us, SAJCO will look out for our communities through impact litigation, direct legal services, policy advocacy, and fostering community alliances. But for SAJCO to be successful, we have to double. Actually, we have to triple the funds that we raised last year so that we can hire staff and build a sustainable organization. So I'm going to need your help to do that today, folks. And we have to reach beyond the legal community. We are already building alliances. Today, I would like to announce our collaboration with Indiaspora. Please join me in recognizing M.R. Rangaswamy, who is in attendance today. His organization has generously given us $25,000 to seed SAJCO. Thank you, Emma. If the last 2 decades since 9/11 has taught us anything, and frankly, the more than 100 years that South Asians have been in the U.S., and today, with bigotry and anti-immigrant sentiment on the rise, is that our rights must be defended. And the tool that we, the legal community, have is to fight for those rights in our courts. Our initiative is born from hope, not fear. Together, we can empower our communities so that they know that we will be there to fight for their rights and pursue access to justice. I hope you will join me in donating today. I hope you will join me in donating tomorrow so that we can build the South Asian American Justice Collaborative. Thank you.